The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Jack Fox now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Nance. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Ready, break. Tempo. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to Hutchinson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
23 yards, the final tally.
Come on. Hey.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts heading back to work. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Throwing is Hurts. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And his throws. incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Off the play fake. Nance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2.
3rd and 19.
As they've got it as we resume action.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Well, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Nolan Smith.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The Cardinals at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Nance throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take it out. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Mitchell, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Hey, 73.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Ready.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Nance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Nance.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Off play action. Nance. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure.
Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 5. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 20. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Operating from the gun. Nance. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And out now come the Eagles.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to.
And now here is another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
73.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it's pretty rare that you see a ball game decided by this wide of a margin, and now it gets Charles, even wider after that pick six. They've done everything right on that sideline.
I think we can safely say that not only is the scoreboard, right, the gap big there, now everyone's just looking for stat padding, right? Do I get a chance to make a big play? Can I get a takeaway? Can I go ahead and put the ball in the end zone? That's what these guys are all talking to each other about now with a lead this big.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
3rd down and 6.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he is caught.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Hey, Silver.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Bird sets up to throw it.
And now here is another interception.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.